250 million people are not garbage. I can tell you who the real garbage is, but we won't say that.
All right, guys.
I think the Democrats have done a very poor job. We're leading in every state. We're leading big, and I think that the comment made by really both of them, because there are really two of them, about being garbage, maybe 250 million people, they shouldn't be talking. That's like deplorable for Hillary. This is the deplorable for Hillary, and I think this is worse actually. For Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace. And I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy, because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation in decline, very, very serious decline, and we're going to bring our country back. I love Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico loves me. I don't know anything about a comedian. I love Puerto Rico. Nobody's done more for Puerto Rico than me. I took care of them when they had the big hurricanes. And nobody gets along better with Puerto Rico and the Puerto Rican people than me. They love me and I love them. I don't know anything about the comedian. I don't know who he is. I've never seen him. I heard he made a statement, but it was just a statement that he made. He's a comedian. What can I tell you? I know nothing about him. I don't know why he's there. You put comedians up, and I guess he went on earlier in the show. I don't know who he is. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. But I just wanted to let you know that 250 million people, that's what I think the real number is for making America great again. 250 million, the real number. They don't think in terms of garbage, okay? They don't use terms like that. And it's a shame. And Joe Biden should be ashamed of himself if he knows what he's even doing.
That I know, or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
But Donald Trump wasn't going to let the scandal go to waste. The presidential hopeful seized on the opportunity to highlight just how much of a misstep Biden's comment was by drawing more attention to the gaffe. A garbage truck with Trump signage and American flags all over it pulled up to meet Donald Trump on the tarmac in Wisconsin.
Hello, everybody. This is Donald Trump, and 250 million people are not garbage.
Trump then donned high-vis and got in the truck, conducting a press conference from inside whilst being driven around.
Is answering some questions from reporters.
Joe Biden to make that statement, it's really a disgrace.
It was a genius PR move and the perfect antidote to the inconsiderate comment by Joe Biden. And it seems the garbage theme has taken over the whole of the Republican Party, with Vivek Ramaswamy hopping on the bandwagon and also trying his hand at sanitation work.
All right. Let's do it, man. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Tell me, what are we doing here?
Right up to the lift.
Okay. Right up to here.
Come up, turn around. Pretty much right there. Always lift the lid open.
Wait, is it on?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Lift open, and then what are we doing?
Pull them both out.
Pull them both out. You doing it right? Pull this one back too, or you good?
Yeah, you're good right now.
Sweet.
Wait for it to go all the way up.
It's pretty good machinery, actually. It kind of works. Should I pull it back again?
Now just pull, this goes up.
Should I pull it?
Yeah, pull it out.
Pull it out?
Push it in and it'll come back out.
All right, man. Let's do it. Thank you. Looks pretty good.
Go.
Yes. The machinery's good. It's good machinery. I mean, it's
you
like...
didn't even have to use the bat once.
No, I know exactly. Well, sometimes you might need to, actually.
Just in case.
It's a... The machine works really well, man. All right, let's get some more.
Social media commentators were shocked and amazed at the stunt, with this commentator saying, This man is taking questions from the press in a garbage truck. Yes, for real. This is better than McDonald's. And Fox News contributor Guy Benson simply said, next level trolling. Trump's trolling comes after Joe Biden's garbage comments, which single-handedly offended half of the country in one foul swoop. Sky News host Peter Stefanovic says the Democrats are in damage control after the gaffe.
It's good to have your company on this Thursday morning, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. We are reporting live from Phoenix in Arizona this morning. Well, it was supposed to be a big moment for Kamala Harris as she made her final pitch to voters last night.
The fact that someone disagrees with us does not make them the enemy within. That's right. They are family, neighbors, classmates, co-workers. They are fellow Americans.
It was a big moment until it was undone by this comment by her old boss.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Shades of Hillary's deplorables there, a big problem, and the Democrats knew it, so they moved to try and hose it down quickly. First of all, with a clarifier from the US President Joe Biden, who said on X last night, earlier today I referred to the hateful rhetoric about Puerto Rico spewed by Trump's supporter at his Madison Square Garden rally as garbage, which is the only word I can think of to describe it. His demonisation of Latinos is unconscionable. That's all I meant to say. The comments at that rally don't reflect who we are as a nation. Kamala Harris then tried to double down and support her old boss when she was asked about it at the airport this morning.
Let me be clear, I strongly disagree with any criticism of people based on who they vote for. You heard my speech last night and continuously throughout my career. I believe that the work that I do is about representing all the people, whether they support me or not.
This could well be a pivotal moment in the late stage of this campaign, and Donald Trump is certainly seizing on it. He's brought it up twice already in the past 12 hours on the campaign trail, including this morning.
He called them garbage. And they mean it, even though without question my supporters are far higher quality than Crooked Joe or Lying Kamala. My response to Joe and Kamala is very simple. You can't lead America if you don't love Americans. You just can't.
And Sky News host James Morrow goes further, saying Joe Biden is trying to throw Kamala Harris under the bus.
What is Kamala Harris thinking about her boss now, her old boss?
Well, you know, I can't imagine all the thoughts are that pleasant because, Andrew, let's not forget, this is not the first time that we've seen in this campaign Joe Biden do something, say something that winds up throwing Kamala under the figurative bus. You know, you remember a few weeks ago during the disaster relief in North Carolina, and Joe Biden got up and for the first time in his presidency entered the media briefing room at the White House and got up and said, oh, Kamala Harris, she's been with me every step of the way of my administration, helping me with the legislation, the policies, the plans, and all of that. And, you know, everybody looked at it and said, whoa, this is just totally destroys her ability to, you know, run away from that record. So this is not the first time this has happened because I think that the theory is that Joe Biden wants to be able to say on some level there that he was the only president to defeat Donald Trump at an election. He wants that to be.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can tell you one thing. I knew I would come back to Green Bay at various times, but I never thought I would come back in this setting. But I think there's never been a more important time in our lives than right now in this election. First and foremost, are there any Packer fans in the house? I had a chance to visit with A.J. Dillon prior to coming out here, and would have loved to have played with him. But there's nothing like Packer fans, and you know, this is bigger than the Packers right now, but this is a special place. So thank you for the unbelievable welcome that you gave me, and it's I love you. My wife and my grandson, I have 3 grandsons. The oldest, Parker, and he's going to kill me for saying it, is here tonight. And I bring up Parker because our young kids, grandkids, our own kids, nephews, nieces, are the ones that are going to be affected directly. So I wanted Parker to be here and hear this because it's very important. But it's an honor to be back here where it all started, the campaign with the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Much like the Packer organization, Donald Trump and his organization is a winner. And the United States of America won with his leadership. So, but I want to address the comment that Joe Biden made yesterday or last night that said the supporters of Donald Trump, us, are garbage, or garbage. I can assure you we're not garbage. How dare he say that looking out? I see police officers, teachers, nurses, grandparents, students. I see everyday Americans that make this country great. And as I said earlier, I have not done an event like this before, but I decided it's time. Why? Why? Do I even have to explain why? Because the stakes are incredibly high. And families across Wisconsin are struggling to make ends meet. People's salaries haven't kept up with inflation. It's getting harder for younger people to buy their first home. People are losing hope in the American dream. And it's not just about money. People are losing their lives. Last year, 50 people here in Brown County died of a fentanyl overdose. That's 50 too many. And our kids face the prospect of World War III. Really. We've already had President Trump once. We've already seen Kamala in action. We can compare, and we know which is better. The definition the definition of insanity. I think we all know it. It's doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Sounds like the first couple of years of my tenure here with the Packers. Mike Holmgren would say, "What in the hell are you doing, Brett?" And I said, "Well, hell, I don't know, Mike." But we figured out a way to get it done. But getting back to to the point at hand. It would be insane to give Kamala 4 more years in office. So it's time to bench Kamala and put in the star quarterback, Donald Trump. Thank you.